is ecstasy legal anywhere?
No, but it's fun. I remember getting blasted on ecstasy and having so much fun. Like, just it was great. Like you're just smiling the whole time.
I know it's different. It seems like it's more euphoric and more intense feelings of like togetherness and like being maybe even being a little bit too huggy. But like acid is the only thing that I've taken that's like even in that realm. And
I've never done that.
Oh, you gotta do acid.
I would love to try acid. And you know what? If I'm going to do acid, I want to do it with my friend Kyle. I want to do it with you if I'm going to do it, because I need someone.
I wouldn't do such a thing.
Done it before.
I wouldn't want to take any illegal drugs, but hypothetically in Minecraft, you take like 4 or 5 hits of acid, you see shit, my friend. Stuff moves, okay?
In-game acid's incredible, you know.
In-game acid.
When you're in VR on 4 hits of acid, the moon pulsates like it's breathing up there. And
you ever stare at the cracks in your floor tile on acid in-game? Let me tell you.
And you're just you feel giddy, but not overly so, in complete control of your wits.
Is that how you felt? You felt 100% completely in control? Because that is a thing that like kind of turns me off to the hallucinogen thing. Is I'm afraid of losing my wits.
No,
and
not at all.
Knowing what's happening.
That's not it at all. I was afraid of that too. I was afraid of being like I don't know, going on some rant and like embarrassing myself by getting all emotional or something like that. Those were my fears. Sure. I didn't want to be like a party pooper. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to do what Dirty did and like lay on the floor and like swim in place and act like a big baby. Like after 2 hits, you little bitch. I know you're 90 fucking pounds, but man up. No, I had a good time. I sat there in my chair and like there was one moment where I had like this sort of like, I don't know, like inner thought moment that was a little panicky, but I was like, get that shit out of here. We're having fun. Let's watch YouTube videos some more. Mm-hmm. And I was completely able to do that. It wasn't that thing where I like fell down this hole of like depressive thoughts or like what are we even doing here? Like moments. It was like, what can I look at that looks cool? And I was on YouTube like searching like psychedelic music videos. And so they have stuff on YouTube that's seemingly made for a room full of jackasses.
Watch like a fish hunting like a school of other fish.
There's like an Adult Swim. Adult Swim literally has this thing called something water or after. It's like a programming that they made specifically for. It's like, all right, man, you know, it's 2:30 in the morning and you're riding your high out, but it's like bit crushed, like interesting artistic stuff. Also, Samsara, if you've never watched it before, incredible shot, silent documentary. No
Samsara,
talking.
Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out.
Hey, it is a cinematic. There's one called Baraka that was shot in 1998, and Samsara came in 2012. It's 10 years of no dialogue, the most beautiful cinematography you're ever going to see about planet Earth, cultures, everything. I've totally talked about it.
That's cool.
We could probably do like next year sometime, or we could probably do a PKA on acid. We could probably make that happen. We could probably make that happen.
I don't know if I'm going to have good bits on acid.
That's a good point. Never mind. Scratch that.
I don't know if anybody wants to watch people on acid. We might be able being on acid seems like
maybe we'll hang out sometime, just do some acid.
30 minutes.
You know what I'd actually like to do, Kyle, is just hang out with my friend and do a bunch of acid.
It's the best.
And not be
do acid for other people's do acid for your own enjoyment.
Let's do a PKA trip, but we don't film anything. We just do a bunch of acid together.
I like they will hate us so much.
It'd be like we realized while we were doing it that we just kind of want to do a bunch of acid.
Wait, what do you mean we paid for them to go get high in the woods? It's like you did do that.
There's literally no. So I experienced like 0 downsides and every upside imaginable, right? Because it's, first of all, it's cheap as fuck. I want to say, God, it's like $2 or $3 a hit. Like it's so cheap. I think it's $2 or $3 a hit. So like,
really,
I took a ton, and that was like $10 worth. Like everybody was like, "You took 5?" I was like, "Yeah." Oh my, you blew $10. Whereas like any other drug, like if you really went to town, like you just blew hundreds or maybe $1,000.
I mean, even fucking weed.
I'm sure for impact on like how fucked up you're gonna get, yeah, I'm sure acid is the most bang for your buck, because like a Gatorade bottle of acid could get the world high 5 times over, right? So like
that's the other thing. Like taking it, like a lot of people don't like smoking weed. I know Woody doesn't like the process of like getting weed into him. It's not fun. He doesn't like smoking. Yeah, which with acid, you could use a dropper. I know I've heard of people doing that. And just put a droplet in your mouth or even in your eye. But like, we had the little tabs, right? So it's just this little square of paper that's so fucking small. It's smaller than what you're imagining. And you just throw those things on your tongue and they don't taste like anything. And
how many did you have to take before you were like, all right, I'm feeling fucky? Like 2.
We all took 1 and then we waited an hour. And about an hour in, it was like, oh, okay. And I think I asked someone, I was like, is it a high that you ride up? Or is it a high that's like, oh, we're here and we're on a plateau? Because like with marijuana edibles, it can often be this plateau where it's like, okay, we just noticed that we're getting high and there's more to come. And they were like, no, you're pretty much there. It's been an hour. This is 1 tab. And I was like, then I definitely want a second tab right now before this can diminish anymore.
What did the 1 tab get you to? Like where you weren't seeing anything? You weren't seeing anything
giggly, and my eyes felt a little funny. Like I don't know if I don't know, they felt a little bigger than they are. I don't know, like a little feeling like that. Like maybe like not as coordinated as normal, like one drink tipsy, like kind of like brushing against a wall maybe a little bit. But like 2 tabs in, it was like, okay, we're seeing some like little wiggles and stuff on the perimeters of like where colors contrast, like your St. Louis shit there, like the blue and the red would be pulsating where they conjoin and breathing and shit. And I was like, all right, I was like, let's count and see how much we have. Cause I want a lot now that I've been to 2 and like nothing bad is happening. So I immediately took like as much as there was left, I think. And then like an hour into that, when I was like 4 or 5 tabs deep, whatever it was, everything was wonderful. Now
5 tabs deep.
I was
I would not. This is the same guy that ate 1,000 milligrams of weed. So just like take everything with a grain of salt,
I am proud of Kyle for eating.
I am proud that you are alive for both of these. I'm
proud of him. That's my friend Kyle. Don't you talk shit on my friend Kyle.
I'm not talking. I'm just trying to ration. There's some kid who's like, whoa. I'm gonna have 5 tabs in my first experience, and then he's gonna be like,
said, though, right? Like that. Like what I said was like, I took 1, waited an hour, took 2, waited another hour. Then I was like, okay, this is a drug that I like and that I can control. I want a bunch. How much do we have left? And then I fucking took it all because I didn't want to share anymore. I wanted all the fucking tabs. So I think some other people took 3 or 4, and I took 1 more than anybody else did. And I saw cool shit. All night long, I saw cool shit, and the TV looked amazing. And the only downside was I was uncoordinated, especially walking downstairs. My knees like trembled with every step. Like when you're walking downstairs, it's a very particular way of like putting your like weight and that tension on your body. Like whatever it was about that, every step, my knees were trembling. So I had to use the railing to like get down. Other than that, I was fine. Like I wouldn't want to go for a drive. Obviously, I'm fucking hallucinating and uncoordinated. But if you're chilling all night, no stressors, it's wonderful. It's so fun.